Hello, everybody. I'm Brian.
And I am Brian.
And this is Brian versus Brian. We're doing Spider-Man. Brand new day. All right.
I miss numbers, man. Spider-Man 4. Spider-Man 3.
This isn't Spider-Man 4. This is more than 4. It's almost a Spider-Man 1, if you will.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a reimagining. It's a starting over. Hence the title. Brand new day. Don't worry. It'll pay off at the end. Okay. Does it? I don't know. So we got Spider-Man Brand New Day. Fourth solo Spider-Man film for Tom Holland. Yeah, Spider-Man 4. I think they're talking about this was supposed to be the beginning of a new trilogy. Like, who gets 2 trilogies as Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Calm down, dude. What is your problem? That's crazy talk.
He already has the most. I mean, come
on.
Are
you trying to be Hugh Jackman over here? It's like he's just gonna, it's just gonna be forever, man. He's gonna play old man Spider-Man. So July 31st, 2026, budget of $225 million, box office of $927 million so far.
This thing is exploding. I think it's had the best opening weekend. Like, Jesus Christ.
I think it's doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it was like the second best.
After Endgame, I imagine?
I don't know. It became the third highest grossing Spider-Man film. That's hard to believe. And the fourth highest grossing film of 2026. It also had the second biggest opening weekend of all time.
Damn.
It's so weird to be like fourth and like it's they're around fifth on this and then second biggest opening of all time. What the fuck is that other? What?
Caveats.
Yeah. No, it's 10th in sales worldwide, but second biggest opening of all time. What? How does that even happen? People went once and they didn't go again.
Oh shit.
He said, "Fuck that! I've seen it. I'm done." Yeah, I don't know. But it's doing well. We got Tom Holland, the return of pretty much everybody. All the normies.
Yeah,
Zendaya and who's that? But Jacob Battalion, is that Ned? So. And we also got John Barenthal. We got Florence Pugh. We got Mark Ruffalo. We got
Sadie Sink.
Yeah, we got the ghost of Marissa Tomei. So that's always fun. You'll be haunted by the ghost of Marissa Tomei. Yeah. Happy should have just came in. Oh, you guys having a moment? Like in this dream state? Sorry. You locked the door. Anyways. So yeah, we start Spider-Man's I think we're just right in on crime, aren't we? Or do we have I think there's a bit of a montage of old crap.
Yeah, it's a long montage of Spider-Man or Peter and Spider-Man fighting crime, getting the key to the city, but also like checking in on his friends who are at MIT. So Ned and MJ. It's just a montage of all that.
Yeah. So right off the bat, I don't know if I like that. It reminds me of really old sequels or like old horror movies. Remember, they'd show you a little bit of the other one.
Yeah, the ending of the last one.
Maybe they'd even start with it, or at least a montage of some of the stuff, and it's like, I thought we were past this.
Yeah.
Really. Like, they know the analytics of all the fucking content being fucking consumed. Like, people are watching Spider-Man on fucking Disney hella right now. We're ready. Okay, we know what happened in the last movie. Trust me, it was the best Spider-Man movie like fucking ever. It was a love letter to Spider-Man. We all seen it multiple times, buddy. Okay, you don't got to keep showing images for. I don't know if I liked it. I was like, it feels cheap to have to show another movie in your movie, even if it is the previous movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just me?
I mean, to be honest, I don't remember No Way Home's scenes in the montage. I thought it was just a montage of current events of like Peter just trying to, like, his loneliness and him like.
No, there's a lot of that, but throughout the movie, there's like scenes of like him saying goodbye to Zendaya, to MJ, and stuff like that. A lot of flashbacks from the previous movie.
True.
And I was just like,
I do remember the flashback of him having to say goodbye, or Tim telling MJ that he has to wipe her memory. I do remember that flashback.
Yeah. and it's just he'll be like hanging out with Ned, and they're bonding again, and it's showing like them in the past, and
yeah,
building those Legos, and then he sees a Lego, just little things like that. But yeah, we get into him just crime fighting.
Yeah, and the introduction of some like detective woman who's helping him, or he's helping her. They're like this kind of bond.
Yeah.
I don't think she's.
And
ever
then he's got the freaking app and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I'm not too versed with a lot of Spider-Man. I've read a couple runs. I never read any runs where he's working with the police. Mm-hmm. I know it's happened before, I think, and it happened in the game. It just felt very like the game to me.
Yeah, totally.
And I heard they really liked the games, and they wanted to incorporate some of the moves and stuff, and if they could get it in real life. But yeah, and I just played the game the other day, and I was like, yeah, I'm talking to this lady on the phone, and she's like, there's a crime, Peter, or Spider-Man. I was like, I'm on it, let's go.
And even the opening set piece with the truck chase, that seems very like chase the truck, take the top off.
Yeah,
like,
press triangle. Stop it. Yeah, so all that is fun, and then we're doing and we get a couple really cool scenes. I think we get like a dive during our montage, and they do that. I think they're doing an homage to like Amazing Spider-Man with the suits rippling in the wind.
Yeah,
and then he's solving a bunch of like street level crimes. He like stops a purse snap robber or something and swings with him, and they recreate Spider-Man 1's cover, which was fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And the suit, he's got the new suit that he had at the end of No Way Home, which we didn't get a very good look at because it was like dark and snowy.
Yeah.
And it definitely, even when it was in his apartment at the end of that movie and they just show the suit there, the blue part looked like iridescent almost. It was like shiny. Mm-hmm. And definitely when he was swinging. And in this one, it's not at all. So I was like, okay, well, that's good. I didn't know how that was going to look with this shiny blue. But they muted it. But the suit looks great.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I much prefer the suit than the fucking all the Stark ones from the previous movies.
Yeah. All the Stark ones always had too much black.
Yeah.
Why is there so much black?
Chrome. So much fucking chrome.
Yeah. And metal. Yeah, there's like the metal gold. The gold spider was kind of dope. Okay, that's cool, but but we need something normal. But yeah, I remember one of the suits was even just black instead of the blue parts. It was black and red. I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, this one is definitely, it's like kind of like a cross between Andrew Garfield's and Tobey Maguire's. Like he saw those two suits and kind of made his own interpretation. Mm-hmm. Like the spider is like, remember his suits always had that little Tony Stark weird spider on the front with the tiny legs.
Yeah.
Almost like the 90s TV show that it had on the back. And now it's not the exaggerated Andrew Garfield where the legs are crazy long.
Yeah, it's like like more vertical.
But it's mixed with the Andrew Garfield. Like it's got the stylization, but almost the shape of the Tobey Maguire spider, where it's kind of just a very classic four-legged. Yeah, it looks cool. But once again, the mask, it's still got the emoting eyes.
Yeah.
And I guess that's fine. But when they're all the way open, I don't think they're big enough. I like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit still the best as the live-action suit with those giant white eyes, man. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, if this suit had bigger white eyes, it'd probably be the best. Great suit. Anyways, that's the suit section. Now we're moving on. Now we're moving on to boots and accessories. Okay. So he's fighting crime. He's stopping tanks. We're having fun in Spider-Man. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the tank. Did Punisher show up at that tank in the very beginning? Yeah. He's trying to stop it, and this movie. I don't like that a lot of the stuff that we've watched so many films to get here, so many interconnected storylines and like kind of things you kind of need to watch before if you want the full enjoyment. And so we've invested all that time, and now this movie is going to be like, it jumped ahead 4 or 5 years because we see that MJ and Ned have graduated from
living
MIT. So it's like 5 years later from the last time we saw everybody. And yeah, a bunch of stuff has happened that we don't get to know about. We never saw. Like Spider-Man knows the Punisher, and they have a rapport.
Yeah.
And okay, I didn't know that.
Inside jokes.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean they saved
about
him?
Staten Island? I'm like, what is it? Did this happen in some little thing? Did I miss the research? Was there a short? God damn. Scouring the internet. What the fuck? People like on Google and Reddit. Did you know the Punisher knows Spider-Man? Like, what the hell is going on? So I was like, what the fuck? I didn't like that. I was like, damn, dude. We have had to research so much to get where we're at, and now you're like, nah, man, that ain't even enough to be knowing what's going down here, you jive turkey. So, okay, whatever. But it's weird because we have no connection to Punisher and Spider-Man together, but I think as a Marvel fan, we all love Bernthal as the Punisher.
Yeah. And
we all love Holland as Spider-Man. So, and you get to see them together, and it feels like they should know each other and be happy and joyous, even though they don't, because we love them. And I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
he's going to kill him.
Even the deeper context, I mean, I think everyone knows at this point, but just in case you don't, many years ago, they worked on a film together and they became besties. And so they helped each other with their audition tapes. So John Bernthal filmed Tom Holland's Spider-Man audition, and then Tom Holland filmed John Bernthal's Punisher audition, and they both end up getting those roles. And they're besties. So like seeing them together in that context is kind of cool. Like, yeah.
They both now here we are 10 years later.
Yep, here they are.
Playing the characters together for the first time.
Yep.
Even though they both had a big career as the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And, Holland meets a wife from Spider-Man. Like, this changed everyone's lives. He's become a movie star. Yeah, it's really cool. And he does, I don't know, he's got like a bazooka, I don't know, like a grenade launcher.
Get out of my
Spider-Man,
way!
Yeah. Webs him up, and then he webs the barrel, and Punisher's just like, fine, your way. And it's like, what? He obviously likes the kid, Spider-Man, but he's willing to shoot a grenade in his chest. Did he think that the web was going to make it not hurt or something? I don't know. That's just crazy to me.
You're crazy,
and
man.
then that's definitely a video game move from the Spider-Man games where he fucking webs through the fucking window. Then the tank wrecks into some building. What was the fucking name of the
Damage Control? Is Damage Control?
Damage Control. And they're from I think they started around when the Avengers and shit were destroy a city or things get out of hand. And
I think the first time I remember seeing them is the beginning of Homecoming when Michael Keaton and his construction crew are cleaning up New York and they show up and tell him fuck off. We'll take care of it from here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Taking care of alien technology and weird crap. So it crashes into there, and Spider-Man, we get a crack open the tank, and then it's an old lady. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty fun.
What the fuck?
And he's like, guys. And then I don't think we didn't get any dialogue from the lady while she was possessed, did we? I don't remember.
I think she says maybe one or two things, because then we get introduced to the body swap. Someone's body swapping, and I think it starts with her, but I think so. It has to be, right?
Yeah. Drove in there.
Yeah.
Anyways, it starts. Oh, I think it tries to hop to Parker first, right?
It does, but I thought that happened on the roof when he kind of gets him cornered. I think. And then he's like, "Oh, I can't get to you. What the fuck?"
Anyways, it hops to a couple different people, and you get people go
exaggerating.
Parker! And then they all you thought you could contain me, Spider-Man.
That would be fucking amazing.
Behind his cowardly eyes. Yeah, the goblin's back, bitch. It says, never stop using the goblin. You can have a different villain, but it has to be goblin like part of the movie. Every movie. Fucker! It's like 15-minute. Oh, God damn it! Always escaping from prison and yeah. And Spider-Man always refusing to kill him. Yep. Yeah, so we got body hopping, and I don't know what the bad thing's doing, but it's talking shit like, you can't stop us. We need what we need. Come and get it, bitch. Going into different bodies. And it's like, the place is like blowing up or crumbling down because a tank went through it and shit. People are like running out, and the possessed are bad guys running through it in.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's trying to follow, but I don't really remember where they were going or where they ended up in that.
They were transporting Scorpion out of the facility to a whatever maximum security, and they were trying to get Scorpion to get dropped off at a different location to let him loose.
Yeah, and that too. We're skipping ahead 5 years. Shit has happened. We've had cool villains that we don't even really know about. We saw a tease of Scorpion in like Homecoming, some bullshit. Finally, this guy gets to play Scorpion for a little bit, and it's really a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's got a really cool suit with the fucking tail.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's pretty cool, and we didn't get much of that. It's just like everything's like not you again. What do you mean him again? I didn't see him the first time. Where? Do it again.
Yeah.
Like that, and then all these characters they cast that people were excited about, like they have like, I forget that guy's name is, Tombstone. The dude who looks like fucking Frankenstein or some shit.
Yeah. He's in it for like maybe 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He's just
not even 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He just like holds him up out on a cliff. Ooh, Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And so people were excited that they had all these cool kind of smaller villains. You know, there was Sinister Six kind of talks and villains teaming up, but yeah, it was really just that freaking little montage, most of it.
Yeah.
Scorpion had a little more, but not much. We get that battle in the beginning, and I think we get one other one with him. But yeah, they're transferring Scorpion, and I don't know why. Apparently, they need Scorpion, the bad guy. So he's hopping all the way up to the helicopter. And then he gets to the guy outside the helicopter, and he tells the pilot to go land somewhere they weren't scheduled to. He's, "Are you sure this is a direct order? Fine." And so they take Scorpion there. But yeah, then we get the whoever's jumping bodies trying to jump into Spider-Man, and they do.
Yeah.
First, we go to the room with Marissa Tomei, right?
Yeah.
The Marissa Tomei room, am I right? Yes. So the room with Marissa Tomei so is his mind. That's where she lives now. And I think we just see a scene of them sitting, but then it's like, and then she's kicked out.
Yeah, there's like no context. There's no dialogue. It's just him and Aunt May sitting on his bed in his room. I don't think we get any dialogue till later in the movie when we get back in there. But yeah, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, I can't. You won't let me in. I can't get in. Interesting. Okay.
You little sly dog, you. I'm gonna get in your head, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm making it my mission, dude, to get in your head, buddy.
Oh my god.
All right, keep your secrets. I'll get in there. Please. No one can resist the Phoenix. Okay. Yeah. And then what do we get? More Spider-Man being lonely?
Basically.
It's like this movie
we introduce he's evolving with his DNA. The Dino DNA. No, his Spider-Man DNA is starting to get weirder, more intensified.
Yeah. It's getting weird in this bitch.
It's getting real weird.
I think it was because of a spike in his fucking, what is his emotional state, we later figure out. And because I think he goes to the party before that starts happening, right?
Yes. Yeah, because it happens when he's swinging home and he's crying in the rain and he's yeah.
Oh yeah, and then we see he sees Ned at a local bodega, right?
Yeah.
And he's buying some stuff for a seems to be a party.
Some little mini Heineken kegs.
Yeah, mini kegs, dude. I don't know if they still sell those. That's cool. But he follows Ned, right, to the party. Apparently it's at Ned's apartment. But I also wanted to say this. This movie is long, dude.
Yeah,
2 hours, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I understand for a movie that has like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in it, like you want to let that breathe a little bit. You want to get some things rolling, but this is should be a run of the mill, back to basic Spider-Man movie, and we could have trimmed the fat on this bad boy. We could have slimmed it down. I think I thought most of the Hulk stuff was absolutely useless and did not need to be in here at all.
Yep.
But the Punisher was pretty good. I mean, that's probably useless too, but I just enjoyed it enough that I was okay with it, but I didn't enjoy the Hulk parts. So I was like, what is this even here for? It doesn't make any sense. I'm inhibiting the Beast. I thought you were fucking fine as the Hulk now, and we're like smart, and we're like signing autographs as the Hulk. Like, what happened? What happened? Am I crazy? The last time I saw the Hulk, he was friendly. And now he's like, no, I can't let that monster out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, the Hulk and the Punisher 100% do not need to be in this movie. As much as I enjoy both of those actors and both of those characters, I would much rather, this may sound kind of, film criticky, but I would much rather that screen time being spent more on Peter trying to get his friends back, try to get MJ back, just like the emotional core of the movie. But all of that gets sidelined for a lot of this movie because Punisher.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll get to that. That's a big part of the movie. Or it should be, but it isn't.
And then the last 40 minutes of this movie become an origin story for a completely different character. I was like, I liked it, but I'm just like, why am I getting an origin story inside of a Spider-Man movie? It's kind of weird, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're at the party. He goes upstairs, finds Ned's room, and there's like a wall of him. He's still trying to figure out Spider-Man. He forgot Peter Parker completely, but he knows he's been saved by Spider-Man like 4 times in high school.
Yeah.
And throughout the years. And he's trying to figure it out. Then he comes out and talks to Peter Parker, and Peter Parker won't even tell him his real name. I was like, what is going on, man? Yeah. Just the motivations, and it's so out of character to me. Like, this Spider-Man cares about love and heart, and he will do anything. You know what I mean? He's not the type to just say, no, fuck it, it's better off for them. No, he makes the stupid love choice, not the fucking brain choice. That's what we've seen. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't make sense that, like, he hasn't tried to reach them or come back to them like he said he was going to do in, like, 5 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And just that one time at the coffee shop, and he just walks out, and that was it. Never again.
Yeah.
Just kept that note inside that coffee forever. Fucking still has it 5 years later. Yeah, it just didn't make sense. Because then also to, like, all of a sudden want to follow him to a party. Like, really? You have done nothing. But 5 years later, you're like, I'm going to this fucking party. Yeah. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Being alone stuff. It was like, really? You'd be fine by now. It's been 5 years, dude. You're good.
Well, the Peter Parker thing doesn't even make sense because nobody knows that name.
Like, yeah, exactly. He won't even tell anybody he's
no
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Geppetto. He's always making up some bullshit name.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. So he comes in, he's like, oh, yeah. Then he talks to him about Spider-Man, how he saved him, and he's trying to figure it out. He's like, I boiled it down to 2 suspects. And then he's got, like, what is the science teacher from their high school?
Oh, yeah. And
then Flash. Yeah. And he's like, I know, either one would be a surprise, but...
yeah, if you knew him, yeah.
If you knew him. Yeah, and then we get MJ coming in the room, and Peter's got, like, flowers in his hand. I think he was going to take him to Aunt May's grave, right? And she says, oh, nice flowers. He's like, He's like, oh, there he has a housewarming gift. She's like, most people just brought chips. That's nice.
Yeah.
And she takes the flowers, and he introduces him. Hey, my name is Maynard. Maynard. Yeah. Or something like that. Maynard. All right, Maynard. Good to meet you. And then he gets to see MJ with her new boyfriend kissing in the kitchen or something. And,
we never see again.
Yeah. And that won't make much sense either. Because then maybe if she was committed to this new boyfriend, her motivations later would make more sense. But they don't. She doesn't care much about nothing, I don't think, in this new world where they plucked her memories out. So yeah, he sees her. He goes home crying, swinging and crying.
Yeah, swinging in the rain.
Hold me now, ooh, 6 feet from, just blaring some fucking.
I think this is where we get the flashback stuff you're talking about, remembering all the time.
Yeah, it's got the hugging.
Them sitting on the roof of the school, and we're gonna live together. Oh shit!
It's like he can't stop. He's just blubbering on the way home, man. And what does he fall?
I think so.
When that's happening?
I think so, yeah.
He fucking falls or some shit. And then what do we just... No, he falls. I think he gets messed up. But then he gets home, doesn't he? And he just collapses on the floor.
Yeah, he comes into the laundry room in his underwear. Wait, no. When was that? Why was he in his underwear? He definitely climbs through his laundry room because there's someone doing laundry, and he's like... And he grabs the random clothing and wears it in the elevator. The chick in the elevator is like, "Are you wearing my shirt?" And he's like, "No." I don't remember when that was, though. But anyway, yeah, he goes home and starts to figure out, like, what the fuck's going on. His eyes are going dark and shit.
Yeah, but then he, passes out, too. And then that's when he wakes up in the spider cocoon, like, outside. Hanging there.
Maybe that's why whatever. I was trying to remember when the fuck did that laundry room shit happen?
Maybe it was after that, because he was in his underwear when he fell.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. He fucking falls, and I don't know, and he keeps rubbing his wrist throughout the movie. Now all of a sudden he's getting organic web shooters. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We're 4 movies in, baby. What are we doing? Choose a route. You go organic or you don't, man. You never change. Tobey Maguire, even when he had remember the web block. Remember, now that you say it, I do remember. I did have a web block once. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, well, why? Existential crisis stuff. Yeah, don't get me started. Yeah. But he didn't make web shooters because his web wasn't working for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you don't do both. So yeah, he's shooting webs out of his wrists now. He's super powerful. I don't know. He's trying to do some research in the. He's got this new Jarvis type AI. I don't remember her ever being a part of this world, but Evie or some shit he calls it. And it's the spider DNA in your blood system is through the roof. Your senses are overtaken. And he's trying to use it. And I think... Does he meet the Hulk before or after, it kind of turns him mean, I guess, or bad?
Yeah, I don't remember the chain of events, because the big bad scene obviously is the fight with Scorpion, but I don't remember if that happens before or after. I think the Scorpion scene happens after, because his whole thing is he's trying to suppress it, and he knows that Bruce has made some sort of contraption that suppresses the Hulk, the big guy coming out. So I think at that point before Scorpion, thinks he's found a way to suppress it, but then it fails when he's fighting Scorpion. I think. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah. So, yeah, he meets the Hulk and he's teaching at some freaking college, and God knows why. And he has this freaking gauntlet on his arm that suppresses his mutation or his DNA. And when the last couple times we've seen the Hulk, he's been a scientist as the Hulk, working on stuff. I was I don't understand where that's coming from. Then he's talking with Peter. No, that's dangerous to try and change someone. And there's a lot of X-Men undertones in this movie. It's like, why would you think that's wrong? Just to have different DNA to be different is wrong. Yeah. Why don't you accept it? What do you want to change everybody to make them just like normal people? What's wrong with you?
That's dangerous territory, Peter.
Yeah, it's a lot of Magneto talk coming from Ruffalo. Yeah, and he makes some little suppressor. He ignores him. He's trying to make it like it's a lot of X-Men talk. He's like, well, I'm trying to make it perfect. What if we let them use the parts of that change them and that they're different, but only the good parts? So it's the best of both worlds, like trying to just genetically make perfect people or soups. And yeah, then he fights the Scorpion, and he has I don't know what the frick happens, but he has a spider moment where his eyes turn black and all this bull crap, and the spider DNA goes through the roof, and it makes him super strong, as if he wasn't already super strong. And he just beats the hell out of Scorpion in front of his cop buddy. He rips his tail off. He's beating him in the fucking face with it. Yeah, you bitch. Just fucking paintbrushing the shit out of this fucking bad guy. And the fucked up part is that bad guy is not there because he's possessed by the person, and then gets unpossessed, and the Scorpion's just messed up. He's like, oh shit, Spider-Man, where am I? What happened? I was just beating the hell out of you. That's what I was doing. And the cop's like, oh my god. And he almost killed a cop too. He flipped a cop car on accident. Yeah. And the cop's laying out there with just a little bump on the forehead. And I like how she's like, you almost killed a cop. He looks like he doesn't even need medical attention. He's just sitting there. It's all good. You murdered him.
And he's like, oh my god, is he okay? Can I go over there? And she's like, no, you've done enough.
You've done enough. He's dying. He's just, I'm all right, Spider-Man. It's all right. I understand. I would have done the same thing if I had superpowers, all right?
Oh my god.
All good, buddy. So... yeah, he almost beats the hell. And she's like, you know what? I like you, Spider-Man. But if I see you do that again, I can't protect you anymore. I'm sorry. Get out of here. Get.
Get on, get.
And he goes home crying, webbing home again, I think. But then we got the guy who's running the frickin'... I'm going to speed through this damn plot. Guy, because it's a long movie.
We got to get to the villain.
Meat and potatoes here. Yeah. The guy who's running what the hell is that department called again?
Damage control.
Damage control. I always confuse them with the TVA. Damage control. The guy, he's kind of working with Spider-Man. Come to find out, he's the actual villain. It's always somebody that works for the government that ends up being the real villains in these movies nowadays. So that guy.
Which you know right away, the moment you meet him and he's all trying to be buddy-buddy, I'm like, this guy's the villain, yeah.
Yeah. And so someone's looking for something, and he's been hiding it.
VMAX.
I don't even remember VMAX. I don't even remember how we first... Oh, doesn't this girl... She shows up in a car and talks to him through the window.
That's later. That's after the whole MJ situation. After, wait.
Oh, that's how he finds out who she is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, she finds out, this person who's possessing people finds out who Peter Parker is. I guess, right?
Yes. But I don't remember how.
She found the note at his house.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I
think, yeah. And then she goes and she's going to go get
MJ.
And then Peter Parker's having to you got to beat me there, Parker. Oh, yeah. And then it's hopping amongst. It's pretty slow, the hopping. And apparently we find out it has to be within 33 feet. There's very strict rules on this possession. It's got to be within 33 feet, and they're just normal humans, and it's like she's hopping, and then she's like, they're kind of sprinting a little bit, and they always like look up, Spider-Man, like and they hop to somebody else, and he can swing. He's got fucking badass spider swinging powers. He can just be like, but no, he's always like going slow and always like is behind the hopping. I was like, how does that work?
It's like, because of it's because he's still struggling with his Medina, because he can't, he's like crashing into weddings and he's not.
Yeah,
he can't.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid. He was doing that way too much. Like he's swinging. He's like, stop webs, stop webs, stop webs. I was like, dude, no, what are we doing? Like, it's funny for one scene. Like, everyone has their scene where they're trying to go web go. Yeah. And he makes it to MJ's place and tells her she's in danger. I said, I'll take care of you. She doesn't believe him. And she's like, look, you got to come with me. She's like, fine. And swings with him. They go to the Punisher's place.
The top of a building, like by a billboard. And then she's like,
oh, yeah.
Hey, we knew each other. And like, is your name Peter? And he's like, no. And he's like, no, well, I figured out. You've saved me all this time. Like, why would you save me 4 times? And she's already figured out that he's Spider-Man in, I think, the Gyllenhaal movie. So you know that she's done it before. So she's like, we knew each other. And then they kiss. And then, what did she say? She says something like,
oh, God, it's a pity that she doesn't have any thoughts of you.
Yeah, something like that. They're like, oh shit,
it's me, Parker. You kissed the goblin, you idiot. Oh, it's so funny. It just turns. This poor broad has no memories of you, Peter. You really love this girl, don't you? And it does remind me a lot of like. Almost like the Goblin talking to Peter every time this person's talking to another human, because it's very sinister. It's way more sinister coming from the people she's talking to, and you can't see her face, and it's pretty good. What would you do to save her, Parker? He starts walking towards the fucking edge of this building and jumps off. Then I think it jumps to the ground to somebody. Because then it's MJ when he gets her back up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, anyways, he realizes none of that happened, and that's kind of sad. Then he takes her to the Punishers.
Correct.
And I think I think he already knows he ran some bull crud. He's been running face recognition to try and find the person, and he's like, he was running analysis on the jumps, and he found out the 33 feet thing. So they go to the Punishers, and there's all these fucking booby traps. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I really didn't understand what was going on right there for a minute. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where are we? What is going on? Yeah. And he's like, you come to my house, Spider-Man. Doing John Bernthal things.
Yep.
Making it seem like The Walking Dead in here. And then why'd you bring her here and all this bull crap? And anyways, he lets him in, and I like that. You like chili? I'm making some. You got Spider-Man. I do not eat that chili.
Yeah, do not.
I want to get in there, and so what is Spider-Man going to go do?
The next big event, they find out that this person, I think that at this point they know it's Jean Grey, if I remember right. Which is like, damn.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We officially have an X-Men, or, soon to be an X-Men in the Marvel Universe.
He does some research and finds her name is Jean something Grey. And most of her life has been scrubbed away from the record books. She seems to be searching for her sister. I don't know. We didn't quite learn that yet.
No, we don't learn that till way later. She's still looking for VMAX, and so she thinks it's in damage control. So she breaks into damage control, and then Spider-Man is going to stop her. And while he's doing that, MJ kind of convinces the Punisher to go help him. So then, so then we cut to damage control, and it's like in rubble when he gets inside. Like the fucking walls are smashed down, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, and they're trying to get into the vault, or she is, Jean Grey. And it's just like you said, it's a weird introduction to Jean Grey. Why is she in this, this way? So now you gotta, when you make X-Men, do you really use Sadie Sink as your Jean Grey? She seems kind of young.
Yeah, as I say, everyone's going to be young, I would imagine.
We're going to have like a really young, like first class type of X-Men movie?
I guess so. Okay,
well, it's not what I thought they were going to do, but yeah, it's just a weird way because now you have to reintroduce her in X-Men. You have to. You can't rely on this as your introduction, and she's always been the first X-Men.
Yeah.
Like, Charles starts his work with her, and that makes him, find other mutants to help. So she would be the first. She's the first student of Charles' Academy or whatever. But yeah, just an odd way to start it off and make her the villain, but she's not a villain, and like, I don't know. So we don't have a good villain in this movie if she's not the villain. She's just a big fat Easter egg, wink to the fans. That's it. Didn't have to be Jean Grey at all. Probably shouldn't have been.
Probably shouldn't have been. I guess I'll just say it now. I'm a little conflicted because she was one of my favorite parts of the movie, even though it's a Spider-Man movie. I thought she was amazing in it. I thought her character was amazing. I thought in a Spider-Man movie, the only emotional core that worked on me was Jean Grey's emotional scene, especially with her and Aunt May towards the end, kind of jumping ahead, but that really worked on me. And yeah, I was just like, I would have rather just had an hour and a half, hour 45 minute. I would have preferred an hour and 45-minute origin story Jean Grey movie than stuffing her in of the fourth Spider-Man movie, because it kind of takes away from the emotional core
from both of them
of what's happening with Peter and MJ and Ned, which I think should have been the emotional core. But it is bizarre. Even though I liked it, I liked her and I liked her arc. It's just weird that it's in the last 45 minutes of the fourth Spider-Man movie. I don't know.
Yeah. And then we get MJ like telling Spider-Man she doesn't love him, doesn't know him. Sorry, but we could be buddies. I guess we could start from scratch. And she takes him to her apartment and hangs out with Ned,
which is like a great scene. It's a great emotional.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Like, I didn't feel.
But the movie should have been that, right?
Yes, 100%.
Like where we left off, that should have been a big part of the movie.
Correct.
And that's all those scenes without that stuff in it, maybe 20 minutes.
Yes. That's why it is an emotional scene, but it doesn't hit as hard because up until that point, I think Zendaya's on screen as MJ maybe a combined 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like there's not a whole lot of scenes with them together before that kind of confrontation that they have.
And I know she was had to film Euphoria, and she's filming Dune 3. I don't know if that was a big issue too.
Probably.
Would not even being able to have her on set.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, we got Jean Grey for no reason other than to get the ball rolling. People are so hungry for X-Men, but we're hungry for X-Men, man.
Yeah.
Set it up right. Give us you want to do X-Men Origins Jean Grey, and then you do a couple of them leading up. Yeah, that'd be fucking
That'd be
sweet.
Cool. That'd be awesome, yeah.
People would watch that. But, it just takes away from Spider-Man, and it takes away from her, because she deserves to have a fleshed out, really good, thorough origin. And Spider-Man deserves a payoff from all the sadness we dealt with in that last movie, and the heartbreak. And
100%. 100%.
A return. And then we get another thing. We get the hand in this movie, and that's in the trailers. They're jumping at Spider-Man. We've never seen the hand with Spider-Man. We have not seen much of the hand in the MCU at all. You got to go back and started with Iron Fist. And I loved the hand. That was so cool. A bunch of freaking ninjas, dude. And then they're in this, but turns out Spider-Man already beat him off screen during the 5 years. He already defeated him, and now they're just working security for damage control. So it's like they tease you with a frickin' deep fried, delicious mushroom with a Asiago dip, and then they give you a little raw shiitake mushroom. No, he already beat him. Oh, really? That's not the same thing. They're in here. Why? Why are they in here? Why are they in here? To be the security of the whatever division and just guard a door in one scene? They're just putting this weird shit in here. Why is that in there? Yeah, so everything's added. Like, it doesn't need to be there. They said they wanted, like, a more grounded, down-to-earth Spider-Man movie. I guess it kind of is that when it does that. But a lot of this other shit, just shoehorning in the Punisher, the Hulk, and Jean Grey. Even though we love Jean Grey, we know it feels wrong because, God dang it, we're invested in Peter Parker and MJ's story, and we want to see him fall in love again.
Correct.
And we get, like, none of that.
Correct.
Almost none of that.
Which is a shame because, like I was saying off camera, I watched all the Spider-Mans in preparation for this. Not in preparation, whatever. And you go back and watch Spider-Man 2, which is widely regarded as one of the best comic book movies of all time, but the best Spider-Man. And what I was kind of shocked to rewatch it, because it's been a very long time, so I watched Spider-Man 2, is that there is very, very little action in that movie. And then when the action does happen, it is very brief. Like that train scene everyone cites, that train scene's only like 2 minutes long. It is not very long. But the movie's runtime is padded by emotional scenes with him and Aunt May, emotional scenes with him and MJ, the turmoil between him and Harry and their friendship falling apart. Like Spider-Man's core of that movie is the characters and what they're going through together, with sprinkled of Doc Ock action, throughout. And this movie, I wish it was that. I wish it was like 75% emotional core with MJ. Because, I mean, even talk about Ned. Ned is barely in this. And then the movie ends with a Ned thing. And I'm like, it was cool, I guess. But I'm like, we barely saw Ned in this entire movie.
Yeah. I totally agree. It makes some choices.
And I still enjoyed the movie. I still enjoyed the movie quite a bit. But it's just like, I just wish they'd made some different choices.
But we're coming from the emotional punch of No Way Home.
Yeah.
To this.
Yes.
And they act like we're going to forget how emotionally punchy No Way Home was. They forget that we were in theaters cheering these Spider-Men as they fucking came back to the screen. Grown-ass fucking men, adults, women, standing on their feet and applauding the silver screen to see their heroes return. Mm-hmm. And then getting an emotionally driven story. I probably cried 3 fucking times during No Way Home, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't well up in this bastard, and we should have. This should have been an emotional, do people know you just because of their memories, or is there something more? Mm-hmm. Are people meant to be together? Is there something intangible that a memory couldn't even fathom?
Yeah. Let's explore
That's
that.
what this movie should have been.
Let's explore that, but they do a little. They dabble in it, but they don't do like enough with it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just the last one was so punchy, dude, and they act like that was the last movie. You're not following up Homecoming or something. Like, you were following up No Way Home. The bar has been set high. And even though it's a fun movie that I like, it's nowhere near that. And we get the Jean Grey, and she has a sister. Find out her sister's kind of killed.
Yeah, dude, that
studied.
That VMAX reveal was like, bro, that was fucking brutal. Because the whole movie, you're like, what is the VMAX? Is the guy lying? Because he says, like, you're the second person to mention this, and I have no idea what you're like. Yeah, you're hiding something, motherfucker. And
but then I don't even realize how she would, like, what did she say? She got a message from her?
Yeah, her message.
Like, I don't get, like, telepathically, or I didn't get. Is that what she meant? Okay. And it was VMAX, and it was just like probably her last thought.
Yeah,
I guess. Looking up at that air conditioner, and the sticker was torn, so it said VMAX. And she's like, "My sister never left this chair alive, did she?" And then somehow, like, she's not that powerful. She's not really Jean Grey. She can just hop in people from 33 feet away, and doesn't seem like it's like a little parlor trick compared to the Jean Greys we've seen before.
Oh, yeah. Even when she subdues like a quarter of Manhattan, that's still not even. I imagine that her full power, she could probably take over all of Manhattan.
But that's after she morphed. Like, she couldn't even get outside of that room because, we're too far away. Like, oh my God, that's all it takes to stop Jean Grey. That's lame.
Mm-hmm.
But then she what is she doing? I don't know. She's mutating her own brain. And then like the brain waves because they're taking the pictures and they're like, and she's like, oh. And then I don't know. She like makes herself powerful because she's so upset about finding out her sister died. I didn't get that really. And they never ever say mutant in this movie. Nope. I don't think they can. I think they still have that weird thing where the X-Men were in Sony land and like they couldn't use mutants in the MCU. I think they still can't even say the word. Yeah. So that's strange.
What do they use instead? Is that metahuman? Is that what they use? Or they've been
I think they're just said they're just like altered human. I don't know. Yeah. They definitely had some kind of phrase. It wasn't mutant. And Spider-Man is one of those. So I mean, I wouldn't consider him a mutant, right?
No,
I thought mutants were born with this crap.
Mutants are way different.
Or they had an emotional, like it was already in their DNA, and they have like an emotional event.
They were born. They were born with the powers, not then go into space.
Spider-Man had to get bit.
Yes.
Yeah. So she makes herself super powerful. Then she's like freaking holding everybody, and that's a pretty cool scene. I really loved the scene of the Punisher fighting the Hulk.
Yeah,
when he has to go in there, and he just runs, just shooting him in the face, and is doing nothing. And then I love Spider-Man. He's like, "What are you doing here, dude? This is way above your pay grade. We are literally fighting the Hulk. That does nothing." He's like shooting him in the face. And then I love it. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna get the girl, and you're gonna get the big guy. And I'm gonna help you." And he's like, "You just don't want to fight the Hulk anymore, nah?" He's like, "Nah, man, I don't want to." Like all that shit was hilarious. Because what does the Punisher do to the Hulk?
Yeah,
and it's funny because the Punisher seems formidable against Spider-Man, kind of. Like he's kind of tough. He's got all these weapons, and then you see the Hulk, and he's just. Everything he's got blasted into his face, and it's nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
So I loved that. And he's like, oh! He's like running away. Yeah, it was great. And then we actually get to see the Hulk beat the crap out of Spider-Man pretty good in that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, damn, he's doing the...
the Loki move,
and we usually don't see Spider-Man get that much damage in any movies. He's, he takes some licks, but not, Hulk-level smash you on the ground licks. And then Hulk's like gonna squeeze his face off, and I think he's like, "Banner, we're friends," and somehow that pulls him out. And then we never even see him again in the movie, right?
Nope, he falls from the building and wakes up as Bruce on the street level, and that's it. Yeah, that's the last time we saw him.
Did I hurt people? Yeah. Until by the end. Spider-Man realizes that Jean is, just a victim of circumstance. And then, but I feel like she did commit a lot of crimes as, possessed people. And we just let her go, whatever. It's all good. Remember when you flipped that tank and blew up that bomb in that building? Remember that? Like, that's
I remember, I don't remember, it's somewhere in the middle of the movie. It's right before the race to get MJ, when Jean's kind of fucking with Spider-Man, like, I'm going to go get MJ. But she swapped between different people. And I remember specifically being like, what the fuck? She gets into an old man, and the old man backs out into the street and just gets fucking annihilated by a taxi. And then I was just like, damn, did she just murder this fucking old guy that she inhabited? Like, huh, all right.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, I remember vaguely like, shit.
Huh. Yeah, and then it's just like somebody else across the street, like...
Yeah,
and then runs again. Like, why'd you do that, man? That's fucked up.
Brutal.
Yeah, so we get our first X-Man, and not much else. Because by the end of the movie, I think, where are we at with MJ and Peter? They're just kind of in the same spot. right? Nothing more.
There is no
became of that.
resolution with MJ.
No.
The only resolution we get is Ned. That's it.
Yeah, then he sees Ned at the bodega again, and he walks up to him, and
I think he says I'm Peter or something. Or do I know
says,
you?
Hey. He's like, hey. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, you're the flower guy from the party. He's like, yeah. He's like, my name's Peter. And then he starts to shake his hand and does the old Ned handshake. But it's like MJ can't remember she's in love with you and all of the history, but a handshake makes him think something or remember something.
Yeah, the only thing I think of was like,
and it's
does like muscle memory, because they've done it. Like it's maybe like a muscle memory thing. But then,
it's not even.
Then he realizes it kind of after the hand. He looks at him like, oh.
It's not even quite clear. Yeah. I don't think he's remembering Peter Parker either. I think he's doing the handshake, and he has something in his mind going on about that. There's a memory somewhere, but he is also remembering. He knows he met Spider-Man. MJ called him Peter. He knows Spider-Man's name is
Peter. Right. That's right.
So what I put together is he's just putting together that this is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Not that this is a Peter Parker that he knows.
That he knows, yeah.
Just that this is Peter Parker and this is Spider-Man. But I still think he has no memory of him.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no resolution on that either. And they say the title is Brand New Day because by the end of this movie it'll be a new start. Is it? It's the same people. Yeah. They just happen to not know who he is. Okay, we'll see what they do. I doubt we'll get another one before. Well, obviously we won't because December Doomsday comes out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to lead right into it. So,
and one of the worst, in my opinion. I mean, there's been so many, so maybe this is a little over dramatic, but I would say in recent memory, one of the worst stingers of a Marvel movie that I can think of. We all sat there and waited for a lead up to Doomsday, and all we got was an app that shows Spider-Man leaving Earth. I was like, okay, well, I guess, all right.
Well, it didn't show him leaving Earth.
There's
a lot of debate on what this means. I had my own conclusions, and I've kind of shifted what I think it means now. Okay? After credit scene.
Okay.
We get the spider tracker.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. It's tracking. It's tracking Peter Parker as we know him, Tom Holland, in New York. We can see, because it pulls out little by little. You can see that's where New York is. But then it says, like, new sighting. And it's pulling out. But we still get the red dot in New York. It never leaves. It's not going to space. It's staying there. We're just pulling out so far that we see another red dot that is in space. My first thoughts was this is something Secret Wars, because that's the next Avengers
like an incursion
movie.
Spider-Man, another world coming in or something, or being detected.
Or it's like space and time. It's detecting Tom Holland, but he's in space in the black suit, fighting this war. That's kind of what I thought. Or Venom, like it's detecting Spider-Man somehow with Venom.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, but now with Doomsday. And I've seen some theories that make way more sense. Because, we got the X-Men in Doomsday. There's an incursion, I think. Yeah. There's going to be a three-way incursion where it's the X-Men verse, the Toby verse, and then 616 Earth, which I think is the one Holland's in, our Avengers normal.
Yeah, our whatever. People, our guys, yeah.
And then all three, and then I think that's going to be Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man we're seeing, because there are a lot of rumors that it's definitely going to be his universe colliding, and that the X-Men universe and his universe will be destroyed by Doom, because Doom wants to save ours because it has that baby in it, and we don't know why he wants the baby or why he cares, but the baby's in this universe, and so that's probably what I think. And it is weird that it said Spider-Man will return. And they didn't say in Doomsday.
Yeah.
And they didn't say, they didn't specifically say would they be this Spider-Man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. It's funny enough. We watched Civil War last night, and we watched obviously all the way through the credits just because they're fun to kind of go back and watch some of these stinger scenes. and the ending stinger of Civil War is Peter. The first, obviously, Civil War is the first time we've seen Tom Holland as Spider-Man introduction. Anyways, he's in his bedroom. He's whatever, and then that stinger ends and it says Spider-Man will return. But that's all it said. Just like this one, there's no like in Avengers Infinity War. It just says Spider-Man. It's kind of weird.
Okay, so there's a precedent. Okay, yeah. Brian with the research. Okay,
yeah. I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, we get that stinger. I've heard another theory that I think is a little more far-fetched and sounds crazy to me. But, you know, when it was showing that screen, it had that glitch effect, like Into the Spider-Verse. Like, every time Miles is on screen, he's always got that glitch effect, the weird fucking, I don't know, it's like a lens flare, too. People are saying, what if that's what they do to introduce Miles Morales? It's that Miles. I'm like, an animated Miles Morales interacting with live action characters. Like, hey, I'm this. No. I mean, that is completely possible. Like, we've gone through the multiverse. Remember where like Doctor Strange is like, were we just spaghetti or some shit?
Oh yeah.
So I guess you could do that, but I don't want to see that. I mean,
and to be fair, Donald Glover's Prowlers and Across the Spider, but when he's in the all the Spider-Man around, he's going through like there's like cages, and Donald Glover is Prowler. So there is kind of a precedent for humans and animated mixing, but I'd rather just give me a live action Miles. Don't do
Miles, for sure. and then we're casting another freaking Stranger Things kid to do it.
Yeah,
because that kid needs to be Miles.
Yep.
Yeah. So this movie drug on. Did not have the emotional, payoff that we wanted from the last movie with all these loose ends. I think they're still pretty loose. We didn't get a bow tied on it. Superfluous characters put in for fan service. And I am a fan. And they're servicing me, but I'm still like, dude, that's not exactly how I want it done. I want my cameos to mean something and to be cool.
Yeah, there is one cameo we forgot. But the one cameo I did like was Elena, because I like her. She's great. This is my office.
And since when is she Black? Is she Black Widow now?
Yeah, she's Black Widow.
Okay, I didn't know she. I thought she had her own name and never took over the Black Widow mantle. And everyone's like, it's Black Widow. I'm like, that's not Black Widow. That's her sister.
It could have been one of those like 5 years of Pat. One of those like she's just Black Widow now. But I thought she was great. The small potatoes. Me, the Avengers, big potatoes. I thought she was great. But
yeah, and then he's like, but he's telling her, yes, you are telling me all of this is mediocre potato material. Yes, I don't have time. And then it was like, this is my office.
Yeah.
And then, I love it. Yeah, I went down to her office, and she said, that is her office? She's like, yeah, my skin feels great.
At least that cameo, like, it moved the plot, and we don't stay too long. It's like, it's just fun to see her, and then we're off to whereas Hulk and Punisher kind of stick around for a lot longer.
Yeah. And Spider-Man, like, sacrifices himself to save Jean Grey.
Oh, yeah.
Which we know isn't much of a sacrifice. We're not killing Spider-Man. And not for a second did I oh no, Spider-Man's gonna die!
Yeah.
That's the brand new day! Ned's Spider-Man! So that kind of loses its emotional punch. I know there's no... But it did give us a nice moment where the Punisher gets to be by his bedside and find out who Spider-Man is. And he's like, I knew you would look like that. He's like, what? It's like, you're just a good kid. You know? Are you crying? No, man. I'm not crying. You were crying. I'm not crying. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for shooting you in the back with that giant
fucking rocket.
Fucking bullet. A rocket-propelled grenade. So, I mean, it's fun. It's Spider-Man. Like, the worst Spider-Man movie, I'm still going to have fun. Like, I think... Maybe the worst Spider-Man movie is either Spider-Man 3 or Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both fun. Yeah. I can watch them. Like, tell me you're putting that on. I'm not going to fight you too much. I'm like, okay, whatever, let's do it.
Two amazing... I mean, I agree with you. Those are the two worst. The one thing Amazing Spider-Man 2 has got going... Well, there's actually a couple things that I like about it. But That's the only Spider-Man movie that gets me to tear up. That fucking his reaction to Gwen holding her and screaming, his Andrew Garfield's performance, and just their chemistry throughout those two movies, which is weird. Again, another thing rewatching these movies, Tobey Maguire and Kristen Dunst's chemistry in the trilogy, brilliant. And Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone's chemistry in his two movies are so fucking good. They spend so much time with their relationships. Whereas you look at Holland and Zendaya, they're trying to like build the MJ Peter relationship, but like I feel like they don't do a whole lot with their relationship, which is kind of bizarre. But yeah, I always tear up at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I see, and for the same reason, I tear up at frickin' No Way Home when he redeems himself and saves MJ.
Yeah,
and
that's such a good scene.
And he's welling up, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he finally got to do it. He got to save her. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I love that scene. But yeah, for me, this movie overall, it's a 6.1. It's serviceable. It's okay. It's not at all what I wanted or hoped, but it's still Spider-Man. It's still pretty good. 6.1.
Damn. I wasn't expecting to be a lot higher than you are. Yeah, I mean, we spent a lot of time kind of saying the things we don't like about it, and you know those things are true. But I also really enjoyed it. There's a lot of this in this movie that really works. I think Tom Holland. This is probably the best Tom Holland performance as Peter and Spider-Man that we've seen. And I like the kind of dour tone. This movie also doesn't look artificial like the other movies do. It looks like they shot on real location and all that shit, so that's nice from a practical standpoint. And then again, I think the standout of this movie is Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. Again, it is weird, with the caveat that it is weird that we're getting it in a Spider-Man movie, but even though we got it, I enjoyed it. I think the emotional, climax with her and Aunt May, the speech that Aunt May gives, I thought was pretty emotional, especially when it's supposed to be Peter sitting there, and then it trades spots with Jean. Mm-hmm. And then Peter coming in and being like an older, kind of Peter Parkering the situation, this older, slightly wiser Peter Parker kind of shepherding in this younger person, and I thought that was really well done. And yeah, so to me, I found a lot of enjoyment of it. There are some problems with it. I think the fucking Jean Grey MJ scene was fantastic. One of my favorite scenes of the movie, when you think that Zendaya or MJ is found out and they're kissing, and then they reveal that I thought that was fucking awesome. Yeah, so to me, I was coming in with solid 8. I think it's a solid 8. I think it's pretty damn good. I just wish they would have spent more time with that emotional core of MJ and Ned, because that kind of gets sidelined for a lot of the movie. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Liked it quite a bit.
Right on. Well, 8 and a 6.1. Yeah, I thought it was probably the third worst Spider-Man. I put 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2 below it, but man, I'd probably rather watch Homecoming or the Gyllenhaal one or any other one. Still pretty good. I'll watch it again for sure. I always gotta brush up on the Spider-Man every couple of months or years, depending on how old they are.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if I like it more or less if I watch it again. Because sometimes when I watch a movie and it's like, as I'm watching it, it's not like panning out the way I would have liked. I'm kind of judging it in that sense. And then the second time I watch something, it's like, okay, I know what the movie is now, and it's not the thing that I got, but can I enjoy it for what it is?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
maybe I'll feel higher on it.
Maybe if I'll like it less, or maybe like
because
it more.
I'm judging it on my own expectations of what I thought Spider-Man 4 should and could have been. But
totally.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. Go check it out. Help them cross that $1 billion mark, and let them know Spider-Man is the top dog when it comes to superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like always, we're here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Come hang out. Also on Spotify and Apple Music, if that's how you do your podcast. We don't care how or where you do them. We just appreciate it if you come do them with us once in a while. Couldn't do it without you. Until the next Vs, we're saying peace.
Peace.
Later.